It's Week 18 of the NFL. And coming up, we'll see DK Metcalf, who's closing in on 1,000 yards receiving on the year. It's the Seahawks and the Rams. All that and more coming up next on EA Sports.
As the sun starts to set, we're going to see how much light is left by the end of this early evening game here on the NFL on EA Sports. Thanks so much for joining us, everybody. One final time this regular season. As always, joined by Brock Hewitt, I'm Kate Scott as we get ready to put a bow on what has been an outstanding 18 weeks of football.
And for 14 lucky teams across the NFL, Kate, this isn't the end for them. This is their last chance at the tune-up before they play on.
Turning it from the 4. Finds some space. He's past the 30. And it's a nice return here. They'll tackle him shy of the 35. So the Rams offense getting out there for their opening drive of the game. And they're brought out by the 16-year pro, rebounded from an injury last season, Matthew Stafford.
Long before this guy named Mahomes in Kansas City was throwing no-look pass platform throws, there was a guy doing it in Detroit. His name was Matthew Stafford. Nobody really noticed, though, because the Lions, they just didn't win enough to be relevant. Well, fast forward to putting Matthew Stafford in L.A., and we know the rest of the story. A Super Bowl champ, after being banged up a year ago, came back and elevated those Rams to yet again another playoff opportunity. When I think of the guys that I just simply love to watch throw it, there's not very many on this planet that do it better than Matthew Stafford.
His first target doesn't lead to his first catch. So now it's going to be 3rd and long. Stafford from the gun. He has the first over the middle. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49. He picks up 15 on the play. And the Rams are going to have a first down.
You know what I like about that, Kate? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and dunking the ball.
Off the play fake, it's Stafford. That's a reception for Tyler Higbee. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. It's a 23-yard pickup on the play. And it brings up an L.A. first down. Now Stafford again. And he has it along the sideline, but he got a little too close to that edge. They're going to say he's out of bounds. We've got 2nd down. Couldn't connect on first. It's 2nd down. Working from the gun. Here's Stafford. And he drives this forward to the 6. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets him up with 1st and goal.
I'm sure, Coach, a play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
1st and goal. Here's Williams. And they make a stop at the last minute. It's a game down to the 1. First shot gets him 5. Still a couple of looks remaining. It's 2nd and goal. Oh, fullback's got it. Look at the power. The Rams finish up an excellent opening series. What an outstanding opening series, partner. They just wore down that defense as they marched their way to the end zone.
Yeah, it took a whole bunch of that opening script to find a touchdown, but it showed just how well designed that script was. It was the right sequence of plays to keep that ball moving and find the end zone, getting your offense established in its top gear right here early on.
The Rams kicking team is ready, and they're going to send this one away. Laviska Shenault to return it. Finds some space. He's past the 30. Tackle made as the return gets it out to the 32. So now it's the Seahawks' turn to take the field for the first time. They'll be led out by the 12th-year pro from West Virginia, Geno Smith.
Nobody came away happy last week, no question about it. Himself, most of all. His team went 0-1, picking up the loss, but he was 0-1. One pick, no touchdowns. Not good enough. Defeat not an option this week, and neither is a lack of touchdowns. They intend to rectify both.
Into the hands of Tyler Lockett. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs. From the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10. Oh, they're going to run the option to the short side. And he's able to cross midfield before going out. Good rip on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 2.
The difference right there, Kate, between that gain and a big hit for a loss, some really quick decision-making. He made a quick read, saw the running back was going to get hit if he handed it, and he pulls it himself for a positive gain.
And he's caught behind the line for a loss. The stop made that time by the rookie from Florida State. Here they come. This is 3rd and 5. Well, it looks like the defense jumps just before the snap there.
Encroachment, defense.
Well, it's not a long walk to the new spot, but it is a disappointing one to make. Instead of 3rd down, they're now defending 1st and 10. They'll have a new set of downs following that defensive penalty. 1st down, Smith to throw. Headed out right. Trying to get away from the pressure, but he can't, and they drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up. Trying again, following the sack. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's across midfield into Rams territory. 3rd and 10. Can this offense get it done? Out of the gun, here's Smith. Can't find anyone open. He's supposed to throw it away. 4th down punt from the Seahawks. And that means we're going to see Michael Dixon head on to send it skyward. The Rams and receiver Cooper Kupp taking the field once again. And he's in the midst of a phenomenal season. Right now you can see he's 2nd in the league in touchdown receptions. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Here's Williams to start the drive. And he scampers ahead and gets 2 on the carry.
You know, Kate, I like to call these body blows. Body blows. You got to be committed to running the football. Even if it doesn't move the chains, I guarantee you that wear and tear will pay dividends later.
He puts some juice on a deep throw down the middle. Puka Nacua the target on that throw. So they're left facing 3rd and long. They've got a man in motion. Throwing is Stafford on 3rd. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the defense comes through. That's going to back him up and bring up 4th down.
Sometimes I wish everybody could feel what that feels like. When you're a QB and you just feel the air in the pocket getting sucked out and you know there's no escape, it can be just one heck of a deflating feeling. Not for that defense who puts a sack on the board.
It's a 61-yard punt that time. And it'll be Seahawks football. So Seattle retakes the field for their 2nd series. And they're certainly hoping for some better results here after that first drive ended in a punt. Smith on 1st down. Finds Smith in Jigba. And he's able to move past the 45 before going out.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on 1st down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule. You get a little something coming out of it, too.
Broke through the tackle. A flag's down as he stops. Looks like this one's on the offense.
Blocking the back. Offense.
A game they were pretty happy with goes away via the penalty. And now we're going to wait to see how they respond. Here's 2nd and 7. intercepted. Ooh, he almost had it. Couldn't bring it in. Incomplete. That brings up third down. From the gun, Smith. Coverage holds up, and he just had to get rid of it.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Punt team is on now, and they get this away. So this one will go out of bounds, and they'll start the drive inside their own 30. And they may say they're not paying attention, but everybody maintaining a constant eye on the current playoff picture. A lot on the line each week for the teams that think they have what it takes to make a run in the postseason. He throws a bullet to the center of the field.
The defender's not going to be thrilled the catch was almost made on his watch, but more importantly, he breaks it up. Gives him a chance to do a little jawing after the play. Lets the other guy know he roughed him up.
That's knocked away by a defender, incomplete.
Any DB prefers a highlight reel interception to just forcing an incomplete pass. But as soon as he realized a pick wasn't possible on the play, well, he gets his hands on it and made sure it wasn't completed.
That one complete to Higbee. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it stops.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
Takes it in at the 21. And a nice return out of him. They have it a little further up past their own 30. We have a timeout now for somebody shaken up on the previous play, and as they work on him, his teammates hoping this doesn't keep him out of the postseason. They've got first down from the 31. They go play action. Here's Smith. A quick throw is swatted away, incomplete.
I know a DB in the stat sheet loves to see INT and not PBU, but as soon as he realized a pick wasn't possible, he does the next best thing and knocks it away.
2nd and 10. Again, it's Smith. Has the connection to McKinnon. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
That pass, it did put him in a position where he had to shake a defender. That's all you want. Give me a one-on-one. And he is capable of doing it, but not against that dude. That defender could not be shook, and he knocked him back across the line.
Able to find McKinnon. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
This dude just simply got a nose for the marker no matter how they get him the ball, Kate. Hand it to him, and he sniffs out that first down. Get it to him on a screen, and it's no different. He surges ahead and keeps this drive moving.
Let's see how they attack this first down, Brock, from the 43. From the gun, Charbonnet gets it. Stiff arm success. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
Kate, this is why coaches across all levels of football harp on the importance of good, fundamental tackling, not just to hear themselves talk. It's to make sure that when one of their guys has a chance to bring down a running back, they're able to do it and keep those plays from going any further.
Escapes out to the left. Decent yardage picked up here before he slides down to avoid the tackle.
You know, Kate, back in the day, we had a slip and slide at practice for moments just like that. Actually practicing how to slide and get out of harm's way. Nice gain on the play, and denied that defense yet another chance to take a shot on him.
On 2nd down, a run with Charbonnet. And he has it down officially to the red zone at the 20. Big gain, 14 on the play. And the Seahawks will have a first down. Hand off to McKinnon from the gun. And he's brought down a little short. No, actually they do give him the 10-yard line.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
A quarter down, 3 more to go for so far. We'll return to Inglewood in just a moment. Back now for the second quarter, and the Seahawks, they've got to look towards the end zone. Shotgun snap to Smith. And the cover just too good there. Didn't find the throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. Third down coming up. Smith in the pistol. Gets this one to Charbonnet. And he's brought down for a loss.
Those kind of completions are so frustrating, Kate. It's like a putt. You got it on line, you feel good about it's going in the hole, but you never want to leave it short.
Jason Myers out there now to try a field goal for the Seahawks on fourth down. A very short kick here from the right hash. And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And it's dropped back down now to a 4-point game.
As if the kicking team was out there for a field goal and not an extra point. But they do come away with 3.
Returns looking good so far. They'll begin from the 36 as the returner's brought down. Possession switching back to the LA offense as they head out. They were only on the field for 3 plays their prior series, Brock. Let's see what changes they make to take over here. Good field position for the Rams as they get ready. 1st and 10. Drive begins with a run. It's Williams. The end result there, 15 yards and a first.
Offensive coordinators tell us all the time, big runs only happen with coordinated efforts. Great block in the spring of guys hitting blocks downfield, and a back who can show off his wheels.
Going to the ground again on first. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Couldn't connect right side. It's incomplete.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
They'll throw on 3rd and long. Finds a seam down the middle. And he's marked down, looks like at the 32-yard line. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains.
This running back is a mismatch maker. That's how I label him on my little sheet right here. Right under his bio, this guy just creates matchup nightmares for every defender on the field.
Give to Williams from the gun. And he's brought down after taking this to the 26. Give him around 6. That's going to make it 2nd and 4.
It's the pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 26-yard line.
Shotgun snap to Safford. Able to find the Kua here. And they bring him down at the 18-yard line. We have a timeout now. Medical staff out to check on an injured man. And you hate to see this in the final week of the regular season. They'll keep this drive moving and come to the line for 1st and 10. From the red zone now. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
That sure ended up being worst-case scenario. Pass rush just kept coming and bearing down, and he was looking for an escape that wasn't there. It's just one of those plays in hindsight, Kate, where you really got to understand, I got to cut bait, cut my losses, and avoid such a negative play.
Let's see what they dial up on a 2nd and very long. Another try following the sack. He's got the hook up to Atwell. And they get this all the way down to the 16-yard line. The Hawks dialing up the nickel D here, 3rd down.
It's now 3rd and 7.
Stafford from the gun. And he rips this one out and over the back of the end zone. Incomplete.
There was almost no resistance offered against a rush that came off the line ready to maul anything in sight. It was all the QB could do to get rid of that before he gets absolutely clobbered.
And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And add 3 to their lead as it extends to 7.
Anytime you start sniffing that red zone and you don't score 6, you only come away with 3 points. Not what you were looking for on the call sheet.
Here's Chenault on the return. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. The Seahawks offense ready to get going once again. And they take over down 10-3 following that score. 1st and 10 now. Here's Smith. Short pass brought in. And he finds space for about a 3-yard gain. Tackle made by Ernest Jones. 2nd down now, 7 to go. Charbonnet now up the middle. And this is pushed ahead for a gain of 5. Tackle made by Ernest Jones. Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2. Smith. Complete beyond the marker. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the 1st down.
Kate, I can't tell you how good that is. Anticipating the outcut, having the ball on the way before the receiver's head even turns, he puts it on him so that receiver can easily get out of bounds for the nice gain.
1st and 10, ball set up at the 48. Throwing is Smith. That's JSN. Smith and Jib on the quick slant. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. McKinnon now from the gun. And he takes it just inside the 40, down to the 39. That play goes for 8 yards, and it keeps this drive moving.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to. Because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
Kate, don't think for a second this is time you step off the gas. You can feel this defense right there on their heels. And now's the best chance to go push the envelope and get aggressive.
Still on the move, coming to the line for 1st and 10. Looking to throw, Smith. Charbonnet with the catch. And they get this all the way down to the 16-yard line. Pickup of 12 on that play. And it sets up Seattle with 1st down. Working inside the red zone. The throw is caught. And this is down all the way to the 3. Timeout called on the field, so we've got a player shaken up and at the worst time. Everyone healthy entering the playoffs next week. They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal. Charbonnet. And they sent it straight ahead, but the front stops him after a gain of 3.
Okay, all right. There's a little progress on 1st and goal. You keep it safe, you push a little closer, and now you're set up for what you want to do on 2nd down.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And that sack going to cost them some yardage.
Man, even good defenses, great defenses in this league, Kate, they're going to bend at times, but you never want to break. And when you get a sack in the red zone, well, that goes a long ways to helping your efforts.
They've held him out twice. Here we go. 3rd and goal. Out of the gun. Here's Smith. Buys time, rolling right. And they take this in for the score. The Seahawks can tie it up in the 2nd after cutting into the lead. Geno Smith with a touchdown. Great play by the QB there, Brock. The play broke down. He didn't have much of a choice other than to escape and improvise. And in the end, turned out to be the best call he could have made.
It is such a necessary tool in today's NFL for that QB to put right in his tool belt, Kate. You know, in my day, you could be a blacksmith, right? You just do the job and stay in the pocket. Not anymore. You got to be an artist. And you got to be an artist that can create when things break down. And that's big time to get a touchdown out of it as well.
On now is Dixon to kick this one away. Jackson now to return it. He stopped on the return at the 27. The Rams set to go on offense once more. And they brought out their kicker for a field goal their last possession. This time they'll look to bring him out for an extra point instead. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. They pick the handoff now, Stafford. That's taken in by Cup. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. A pickup there of 33 yards. And the Rams are going to have a 1st down. We're at the 2-minute warning now from SoFi. The Rams with a chance to break this tie. New slated downs to approach here from the 40. On 1st down, here's Stafford. Throw reeled in by Higbee. Just a couple of yards here as he heads for the sideline.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, you just find a way to give him the ball.
And they've got him behind the line for a big loss. Throwing is Stafford on 3rd. He has the 1st over the middle. And he gets down to the 24 before he stopped. That play good for 17 and a 1st down.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips, cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
Neutral zone infraction, defense.
So he jumped too early, and that's going to cost him 5 yards.
Still 1st down.
So they'll only need 5 now after that neutral zone infraction penalty. 1st down from the red zone. The shot to the end zone is incomplete.
Hey, Mr. Quarterback down there, that's a throw that's got to go somewhere else. Double coverage was waiting for it. QB super fortunate that ball wasn't picked. An incompletion, still pretty good for the defense, too.
It's complete to Higbee. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. Now the Rams will use the 1st of their timeouts. Stafford now on 1st down. Throw complete to Williams. And not quite a touchdown, but he's down to the 4 before going out. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Now Stafford again. This time they're going to get there, and they drop him. Timeout taken by Los Angeles. It's 2nd. Third and long for him here. He brings it in. Decent gain here, but short of the 1st. The defense calls a timeout. That's their 1st. On comes Joshua Carty and the Rams field goal unit to try it on 4th down. It's just 21 yards down the pipe. And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And that's going to break our tie and give them a 3-point advantage.
Inspiring a bunch of confidence in himself right there, Kate. 2nd time they brought him out for a field goal, and 2nd time, well, he's knocked it right through. Trust is earned in a number of different ways on the field, but that's the best way to gain it as a kicker.
And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. The Seahawks and Zach Charbonnet ready for another go on offense. Not a whole lot of time left for him to put something together here before the break. We'll see how they choose to use these final 22 seconds, Brock, of our first half. Smith on first down. It's caught Metcalf. It looks like we can call it about 4 yards in the end. That was Darius Williams on the tackle. 2nd and 6 now. The Rams get to him, and he's dropped. And that pushes him back. 3rd down coming up. So we're halfway through this final week of the regular season. Now we'll jump from the West Coast to the East Coast, down to our studios in Orlando. Jonathan Coachman standing by with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. More from you and Brock in a moment. But first, time for a look around the NFL to see what's going on here and what's already been an eventful afternoon of football. We'll start by heading out west, State Farm Stadium in Glendale. And it's the Niners who have the lead as those two teams play the second quarter. Brandon Ayuk, a touchdown reception. From there, we get up to the Rocky Mountains to check on the Broncos at home in Denver. And they trail the visiting Chiefs in that one. Mecole Hardman, a touchdown reception. Finally, we're out to Atlanta to check on the Falcons at home at Mercedes-Benz Stadium. And it was the visiting Carolina Panthers who were victorious in that one. Chuba Hubbard, over 100 yards rushing with a touchdown run. This one's been as good as advertised. Just a field goal separating these two teams. This was a very level first half, and I'd expect to see more of the same after the break.
Thanks so much for the look around the league, Coach. But now it's time to turn our attention back to this one as we begin the third quarter. Eskridge on the return. And pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. So as we get set to begin the third quarter, it's the Seattle offense who's going to be out there first. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. In motion right is Metcalf. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
You know, for pitchers, you hear them say, gosh, you got to pitch this guy backwards. For defenses, you got to do the same at times, Kate. You just can't always run it on first. You got to mix in some high percentage pass plays. Otherwise, you're going to get hit right in the face for a loss just like that.
And he found some running room for a nice gain. So now here's 3rd and 5. Shotgun snap to Smith. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of 4th down.
The challenge with so many sacks is it just disrupts everything in the rhythm and timing of your offense. All of these negative plays. Hey, this league and this game is hard enough when you're on schedule. All of these sacks set you behind the chains. Well, you've seen how disruptive it is for this offense.
And hey, at least he held onto the football, but they will get nothing on that return. So now a timeout for a player who was shaken up on that previous snap, and I think we can all agree not what any of us were hoping to see as we close out this regular season. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Shotgun snap to Stafford. His pass caught by Nakua. And he's going to get this up close to the 40 before going out. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Stafford from the gun. He'll get this to come. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a 1st down.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on 2nd down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about 3rd down at all.
All movement on the line before the snap, though. This is going to be a false start.
False start, offense.
One of the most common penalties in the sport. And the reaction, it's the same every time, Brock. Frustration from the coach as they get backed up 5 yards. Working from the gun. Here's Stafford. Cup on the catch. And they're on him after about a 2-yard gain. Brought down by Reek Woolen. Back to the line they go. It's second down.
Brings up second and 13 at the 45-yard line.
Up the gut they go with Williams. And this goes across midfield and into Seahawks territory. It's a 5-yard gain, and that brings up 3rd and 7.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 7.
Stafford. He's got time here. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the defense comes through. That's going to back him up and bring up 4th down.
This is one of those cases, Kate, where basketball and football blend together. You know, great zone defenses in basketball. You think about them through the years. They trust one another. They know where they are as defenders on that court. Same thing in coverage. When you trust one another, when you communicate, good things happen. Just like that, you suffocate a pocket because there's nowhere for the quarterback to go.
The Seahawks offense taking the field now. And they're going to need to go the length of the field to attack that deficit after the punt sets them all the way back to the 1-yard line. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. The drive will start with a run by Charbonnet. And he powers through the middle for a gain of 4.
That is just a good, solid run right there. I know, it's pretty basic commentary, but sometimes football can be basic. It keeps you on schedule. That kind of yards per carry, and you move the sticks.
Charbonnet on the toss. He's descended upon quickly and dropped after looks like a yard gain. Tackle made by Ernest Jones. Not a good spot to punt from. They really want to convert here on 3rd. From the gun, Smith. That's caught for the 1st. And he reaches the 17-yard line as he's hauled down. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
Up the middle they go with McKinnon. And his effort results in maybe 2 yards, but nothing more.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
And a nice game here, but it stopped short of the 1st. 3rd down, 1 yard to go. Smith. Able to find McKinnon. Bouncing football. Oh, and they got it back. This play is still live. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage. Well, you don't like to see the fumble, but hey, at least they were able to be the ones to recover it, and they keep possession.
Yeah, and I think the key there was to stay calm through the chaos. Cooler heads prevailed and got him the ball back.
Neutral zone infraction, defense.
He thought he had the timing down and could make the play, but just a hair too early.
Still 1st down.
So they'll only need 5 now after that neutral zone infraction penalty. Smith to the air now. Metcalf there to bring it in. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47. Give him 9 on that play, and it's enough for the 1st. Out of the gun, a give to Charbonnet, who swarms in the middle. This gets maybe a yard. Alex Singleton makes the tackle. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Another carry for Charbonnet. He's contained at the line for no gain. Alex Singleton makes the tackle. Drive in dire straits, it's 3rd and 9. Out of the gun, here's Smith. That one falls to the turf, couldn't hang on, it's incomplete. Trying getting it to Tyler Lockett. And that brings up 4th and long. Seahawks bringing out the punt team. Michael Dixon will kick it away. Ooh, it's away, but he knows he mishit that one. Headed for the sideline. And this one sails out. No return on the punt. The Rams back out on offense as we see Kyron Williams again. And his attention has gone to all of their receivers, Brock. This guy has continued to do damage in the passing game as well. Quite a weapon they've been able to use him as throughout this contest. Throwing now on first down, Stafford. Ooh, almost a throw that cost him. Defender had it in his hands, but he dropped it. It's incomplete. Second down coming up. Stafford back to throw. Throws off the rip, but it's incomplete.
That play right there, Kate, that just goes to show you, you can't take any completion for granted. Even some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
Here he is on third and long. That's taken in by Cup. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that first down.
You're not going to last long in the National Football League if you don't convert a good chunk of your third downs. Nice find there to continue the series.
New set of downs for him from the 46. On first down, here's Stafford. And he's not quite that fast. Let him just a bit too much. That's incomplete. Cooper Kupp, the intended receiver. So that brings up second down. Straight ahead with Williams. He's able to drive that pile about a yard. Brought down on the play by Uchenna Nwosu. And the Seahawks adding an extra DB here. Third down coming. Here's Stafford. Can't find anyone open. He's forced to throw it away.
You know, in the NFL, offensive-minded teams will call it a perfect Friday. They don't want the ball to hit the ground once. And especially on these short to intermediate throws, you got to count on those being efficient and effective.
And this will fly out of bounds to deny a return. They're going to mark it a little before the 20. The Seahawks offense running out now. And they'll try for better results this time around, Brock, after they had to punt it away last time out. On first down, this is Charbonnet. And he found some running room for a nice gain. Good run, gets him 7. That brings up 2nd and 3. Only 1 quarter remaining now in these teams' regular season. It's the Seahawks with possession, needing to erase that deficit in a hurry. Second and 3 now. Again, it's Charbonnet. And an opening doesn't materialize. He's cut in the line of scrimmage. Nothing gained or lost on that run. And now it's 3rd and 3. Again, left side to Charbonnet. He's out in the clear. Through the 35. And he's down all the way to the 30. It's a full 40 yards on the play, Brock, and a new set of downs.
Those outside runs so critical for running back, quarterback, O-line to hit their targets. They got a target area to expose that defense and make the most of it. And that offense just put on display some teaching tape for it.
First down, Smith to throw. It was there, but he couldn't hang on. That's incomplete. That's one he knows he should have had. And now they face second down. Back to the air, it's Smith. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes him back. 3rd down coming up.
You know, one thing I've noticed, Kate, coaching the football, everybody wants their kid to play quarterback. That is, until they get knocked to the mat. And that's now 5 sacks in this game, let alone the number of times the quarterback's been flushed as well. Not everybody is built to play quarterback.
Flushed. Oh, they're on him, and he's dropped again. And consecutive sacks have them staring at a tough 4th down. An important attempt coming up here for Jason Myers. From the left hash, 54 yards out. The kick is off the mark, no good. And the deficit remains unchanged here in the 4th.
Hey, he's going to need a lot of support from his teammates after that one because he knows it. Everybody knows it. The game may have rested on that try, and that'll be one that's tough not to dwell on.
The Rams and Matthew Stafford set to go back on offense. And on that last drive, Brock, he crossed a notable threshold in passing yards for the season. Always nice when you can reach one of those plateaus to look back on after the year's over. And he's going to go down right along the midfield stripe. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Slot man in motion right. On 2nd down, a run with Williams. And he's going to get stopped right around the 45-yard line. 5 yards on that play and enough for a new set of downs. Ball on the 45, 1st and 10. They go with Williams on it. Back to throw, here's Stafford. He has the first over the middle. And he gets down to the 24 before he stopped. It's a gain of 17 on that one. And it brings up an LA 1st down.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
All right, set. Complete. It's Atwell. And he'll go down here at the 16. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Now Stafford again. Nowhere to go with it, so he just throws it away. So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. Stafford now. And he just gets rid of this one, but unfortunately, that means 4th down coming up.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last 2nd attempt to get rid of it.
Flying down the heart of the lane, and it's good! And they're going to grow their lead late, but still a 1-score 5 before they can stop him. We have a timeout now for somebody shaken up on the previous play, and as they work on him, his teammates hoping this doesn't keep him out of the postseason. The Seahawks in good field position to start this drive off as they head up to the line. 1st and 10. A play fake. Now Smith to throw. And he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple of plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on 1st down. Timeout called on the field. So we've got a player shaken up and at the worst time, too. They just wanted to keep everyone healthy entering the playoffs next week. No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. Straight ahead with Charbonnet. And he'll get this up to the 29-yard. Broke the plane before the snap, and that's going to give the offense some free yardage.
Still 3rd down.
Now the call helps, but still a 3rd down to figure out now. Shotgun snap to Smith. And he must have overlooked the linebacker there because he was right in the way to swat it away and bring out the incompletion. Clean breakup on that throw. And they're going to be stuck with a 4th and long. Punt team on, and they'll send this one away. Fair catch made a little beyond the 20-yard line. That punt goes unanswered. No return there. And the Rams will take possession. Man in motion here. Here's Williams to start the drive. And he only manages one. Couple of defenders there to bring him down.
Okay, this is why you got to be careful to just run it always on first down. You got to break your tendencies. The casual fan, well, that casual fan knew what was coming, but more importantly, this defensive front did too.
And here's another stop made right at the line. Nice back-to-back reps from this defense.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard running backs say there's just times you got to run in the darkness. And when linebackers fill that hole like that right in the middle of the field, he ran right into the darkness and the pain of that linebacker.
And it's incomplete, and that's going to bring him fourth down.
You know, when we were growing up in the backyard, we call them alligators. One alligator, two alligator, three alligator. He needed another alligator in order to get that ball off. Credit the defense for forcing the incompletion.
Fourth down, and on comes the punt team, and the kick's away. Ball taken in at the 36. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. The Seahawks and this running back headed back out for a new series. And his production is carried over into this second half. He keeps on running well, even with the workload they placed upon him. Hand off to McKinnon from the gun. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down. Give him a few yards on that run. It's 2nd and 7. They go to McKinnon again. And it's a nice gain, but they needed just one more yard to move the chains. We have a timeout now for somebody shaken up on the previous play, and as they work on him, his teammates hoping this doesn't keep him out of the postseason. Looking to throw. It's caught Metcalf. And he's down. Looks like they made the stop at the 46-yard line. Pick up a 5 on that play. And the Seahawks will have a first down. New set of downs for him from the 46. Smith on first down. And that falls incomplete.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
Second and 10. Again, it's Smith. Completed to Lockett. And this one's worked down to the 33 before being stopped. And they've got themselves another 1st and 10. It's the 2-minute warning here in L.A. Seahawks trail by 6. Ball at the 33 for first down. To throw. Taking a big shot for the end zone. And he's there to send that one away, incomplete. That throw doesn't lead to 6. So second down coming up. Throwing now. Has him on the quick hitter. And they take him down right along the 30. We have a timeout now. Medical staff out to check on an injured man. And you hate to see this in the final week of the regular season. Let's see what they draw up on a 3rd and 7. Looking to throw it. And Willie, no, he's not going to escape. They take him down on a pivotal play late in this ball game. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of 4th down.
Every sack, every stop has just been like another nail in the coffin. And now, well, now there's only one spot for a nail left. This is their last chance. And that defense, well, they've got this crew on the edge of the cliff. Now can they go finish when it matters the most?
So the defense rises to the challenge and gives the ball back to their offense.
Sometimes a quarterback gets so focused on coverage down the field, you lose sight of those linemen right in front of you. On that occasion, he throws it right to the D lineman. Easy to get the paw up and swat away a potential first down.
Good field position for the Rams as they get ready. 1st and 10. Drive begins with a run. It's Williams. And he gets taken down immediately right at the line of scrimmage. The Seahawks calling for a timeout. So they're 1st and 3. 2nd and 10. Need to get some positive yardage here. Another run for Williams. And this one doesn't go far. Now Seattle going to call it second timeout. So a tough spot now. This is 3rd and 9. They stay on the ground with Williams. Has the first and breaks through midfield. And he's brought down at the 44. Now the Seahawks are going to spend their 3rd and final timeout. That's all they had, so the offense free to start running the clock down now. Victory formation here. Looks like they're going to take a knee on 1st down. He's down to a knee, and the Rams getting ready to celebrate this win. A kneel down here, and they can start to celebrate this win. They take a knee here, and that's going to close out the regular season with a victory.
Nothing left to do now, Kate, but celebrate on one side and watch on hopelessly from the other. What a hard-fought effort to get to this spot, and now you can enjoy the victory.
So make a check in that win column for the Rams. And they end the season on a great note, Brock, with a W in the final chapter of this year's campaign. This has been another edition of the NFL on EA Sports. With all our crew here and my broadcast partner, Brock Heward, I'm Kate Scott. The Rams are winners as we say goodbye from Los Angeles.